Imagine when you are in a foreign land and when you meet with someone that do not understand your own language. Imagine you are speaking to someone who cannot understand you because you have different language. Imagine someone is trying hardly to explain something to you and you do not understand even one word. Imagine you want to say something, you want to express your feelings, but you do not have this language to express it to your speaking partner because your speaking partner has another language and you cannot understand each other. This is what exactly happened to some of us when we are abroad or when we meet with someone who do not speak our own language. It is so hard not to understand the language of each other. And that is why today I'm here and I will persuade you about the importance of learning English. Yes, English is a very important language in the world because it is the most spoken language in the world. Let us see some of the advantages in learning English. The first, as I mentioned, English is the most spoken language in the world. Based on some researches, on the year of 2022, there are around 1.5 billion people who are speaking English around the world. So we can see how important English it is. That is the first advantage. The second one, when you know about English, it is easier for you to look for a job because there are many employees that are being asked to know English, to have the basic knowledge of English because nowadays when you go to employ for a work, be it in a hotel or as a business or in another places in the companies, many people are being asked to have this basic knowledge of English. So if you know about English, you will have more opportunities to employ for jobs. The next advantage when you know how to speak English is that you can go abroad easily. You can move to English speaking country easily because there it will be easy for you to mingle with the people, to communicate with the people that you meet. So you will have easy relationship with the people that you meet. And the next advantage of is for the students. If you are planning to study abroad, if you want to continue your studies abroad, so one of the advantages of knowing English is that you will be easily going abroad because you have the language, the most spoken language in the world, because internationally when we go out of our country, we need the knowledge of English because we cannot speak to the people abroad with our own language. And that is the next advantage that we have if we know English. So, dear ones, once again, I want to say here that English is a very important language in the world because without English, we can only speak to the people who know our native language, who have the same language with us, and we may not have relationship with the people abroad. Nowadays, living in this modern technological world, we have many social medias, and in the social medias, if we don't have enough knowledge of English, we can only communicate with the people that knows our language. But if we have knowledge have more relationship with the people abroad, with the people from different parts of the world. And if we have knowledge in English, we will have more friends because we know that in the social media or when you go to the internet, when you want to search for something, of course, many things there are written in English. So if we don't have basic knowledge of English, it is hard for us to understand what we want to look for, what we want to search for. And nowadays, many studies, many researchers are in English. So we are, as the generation of this changing world, it is very important for us to know the English. So once again, I am inviting all of you to have this enthusiasm, to have the willingness to study English, so that you may open the horizon of your mind to know about the world, to explore more about what is happening in the other part of the world. And by learning English also, you will have more opportunities to travel anywhere you want to go because you have the language. When you go, if you do not know about something, you can ask the people. You can ask, be it the address or the culture or whatever you want to ask to the people abroad, you can easily communicate with them because you have the knowledge, you have the English in your hand. So don't hesitate to learn English because English is a very common language and all. It is the international language.